welcome to another podcast about movies with LJ and Courtney. I am LJ.
And I'm Courtney.
We begin this episode with... I can't fake it anymore, Courtney. I know I introed the show with my usual enthusiasm and good-natured energy, but I can't. We can't do the show.
Why?
This isn't a movie, but it's the Game of Thrones, Courtney. Just a quick warning, there aren't really any spoilers in this episode, but we do discuss Game of Thrones to an absurdly vague degree. No specifics whatsoever, but if you are not caught up and do not want to know if good and or bad things have occurred, maybe skip this one. There will be no further warnings.
Oh.
The game...
Are you about to spoil something for me?
Nope, I will not spoil. But the game is not... It's not fun anymore. It was all fun and games for a while.
Until someone lost an eye?
There are no more eyes.
There are no eyes left.
No one has any eyes left. It's an hour of people just with their hands out, trying not to bump into anything. The show's really gone downhill. I'm a battered husband, Courtney. I love the show, but it hurts me. It hurts me so often. And it's more than I can emotionally bear. I was beside myself. This happened days ago, and I still wake up in a funk.
So you're basically suffering from GOT PTSD.
I don't understand Spanish.
Game of Thrones post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, I'm having flashbacks. But it hurts so much.
Unfortunately, nothing good ever happens in Westeros.
No!
Ever.
One character, finally, it's been like 4 years, one character finally, a light bulb went off in that character's brain and has become something interesting. But every single other scene in this episode, it was bad, and then, oh no, that's bad. Then, that's not good. Oh no! No! Oh wait, maybe this is, no! Oh, I knew it! I knew it! I wanted to believe, but that's what I get.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this might work out. No, it didn't. It didn't work out. So I can't do the show.
Because you're too distraught about Game of Thrones.
I can't.
Well, then I guess we better move on to Judgment Day.
Is that part of the show I can't do?
Well, you don't really have to do much of anything for that part.
Thank God. All right, go ahead.
And now, we try to predict the weekend's winners and losers in our segment, Judgment Day.
Alright, Courtney, so last week I said words that you will now remind me of.
Okay, you predicted correctly the 1, 2, and 3.
Holy crap!
Yes, good job.
If only Game of Thrones hadn't happened, I could enjoy this feeling.
You got it right, I got it wrong. Maleficent took first place with 69 million. X-Men Days of Future Past continued the trend of 90 million opens, dropping 2/3.
Yeah, how about
and
that?
Came in second with 33 million. And third place went to A Million Ways to Die in the West with 17 million. So we've got 2 wide releases this weekend. We have The Fault in Our Stars. That is rated PG-13, going to 3,000 screens. This is a romance film starring Shailene Woodley, who plays a dying girl who falls in love with a persistent boy from her cancer support group.
Oh, yeah.
And makes me want to vomit.
You've been talking a lot about vomiting lately.
Well, stop making movies that make me want to vomit, and I'll stop.
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm yelling at the world.
Well, I just want you to be happy, Courtney, that's all.
Well, go take over Hollywood and fix it.
I can't. Game of Thrones.
Okay. So that actually is sitting at 80% on Rotten Tomato at the moment. We also have The Edge of Tomorrow, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to. That is a sci-fi action flick, rated PG-13, going to 3,300 screens, starring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt.
Okay, but Courtney, where does this stand on your age issue, where he's 67 and she's 25 or whatever?
I think she's 32 or
Okay,
31.
fine. She's 30-something and he's 108.
Obviously, I dislike it significantly, but for some reason it never bothers me quite as much with Tom Cruise. No, that's a lie, because there was Oblivion and I was very bothered
Yes, you were.
by both of his. We'll see how they treat it in the film. I don't know. I'm trying to keep an open mind here. I like me some sci-fi action.
Well, you know, when you're in a mechanized suit, love knows no age.
This film is from director Doug Liman, who also brought us The Bourne Identity and Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
You mean the good Bourne movie?
Mm-hmm.
The one that you can tell what's going on when people are fighting?
That one. Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
He also made Jumper, though.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a problem.
Not good.
And Mr. and Mrs. Smith, underrated, I think.
I think so too. This is sitting at 89% on Rotten Tomato.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Huh. I feel like this one's, for a big budget movie, it's kind of under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, I was surprised how little advertising I've been seeing for it, because I found the production budget, it's almost 200 million.
Wow.
And
I've seen more ads for Jupiter Ascending, and that just got pushed back to next year.
I don't even know what that is.
That's the new Wachowski movie.
Oh, right.
Channing Tatum has elf ears,
Yeah.
and Mila Kunis is an intergalactic princess
That looks so bad.
that cleans toilets in an office building. Okay, so, wow, this one, it's gotta be The Edge of Tomorrow, I guess, but it's not gonna be huge, I'm assuming. Fault in Our Stars will obviously come in 24th, so it's gonna have to be Maleficent, will be in second. And third, I guess it has to, whatever, third will be Game of Thrones, I guess. That's the only thing I can think about. Okay, fine, it'll be, whatever you tell me what it is. What is it that I'm picking? You know what it is. What am I picking for third?
Well, I'm trying to decide between X-Men and Fault in Our Stars.
I don't care about what you're deciding. You need to decide mine
No,
first.
it's not how this works.
But I'm not done.
Fine, your third place is going to be Godzilla.
Doesn't seem like a good choice, but okay. If you say so.
But no, so I'm trying to decide between The Fault in Our Stars and X-Men Days of Future Past, because X-Men may be about 18 this weekend, I'd guess.
That's way too high.
It might be too high. The Fault in Our Stars realistically should not make any money.
Okay, that's very, very kind.
But I've been wrong a million times before, so I don't know. I guess I'm saying X-Men.
Damn, I was hoping you'd say the other one, because I was gonna say X-Men.
Well,
I'll stick with Godzilla, though. It was my first instinct. So that's what I'm going with.
You really want me to write down Godzilla?
Apparently.
Okay.
And that brings us to the end of this extremely depressing episode of Game of Thrones. Where can you find Game of Thrones this week on the internet? It'll be...
That's not our job.
Oh. So you can subscribe to Game of Thrones
No.
on
Nope.
the iTunes.
Also not our job.
Hmm?
And I don't think that's true.
Oh. Well, there's our show on there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, subscribe to our show on the iTunes. And leave us a positive review just to... I need something.
To lift your spirits.
I need just the tiniest sliver of hope that everything's gonna be okay. You can also subscribe to us in the Zune/Xbox Music Marketplace.
You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/anotherpodcastaboutmovies. Our Twitter handle is @podaboutmovies. And you can find all our episodes, updates, blog posts, etc. on our website, anotherpodcastaboutmovies.com.
And email us at anotherpodcastaboutmovies@gmail.com. And hey, you know what? Might as well bring it up. We have started a YouTube channel. We did a bit of a soft launch in that we told no one. and just kind of experimented with what we could do with it, which turns out isn't a lot. We've got a couple episodes up there now, a third one going up shortly. They do come a little bit later than the audio form because I'm lazy and busy. Very bad combination. But there are some visuals mixed in with the podcast, and we do also splice in the trailer. So if you don't want to go looking up the trailer beforehand or never did in the first place, you can now see it in its full visual splendor mixed in with the episode on our YouTube channel. So just search for another podcast about movies in the YouTubes and subscribe to it there. And with that, we look forward to talking at you next week. Bye!
Bye.
And we had this week...
Maleficent took 69 million.
69, okay. Woohoo, 69! That's a number I've heard of from the Bill and Ted movies.
Lame.
Never knew what it meant when I was a kid. It's like, why are they such a fan of that number?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't get it. Did I miss a part of the plot that had to do with numbers? Do we need to rewind? Can we rewind, please? I don't understand the number joke.